Hey guys, welcome back to our TackleShare channel. Today's topic is Gear 101 and we are going to be talking all about jigs. Now jigs come in a variety of shape, sizes, and colors, and it can be confusing to know where to start and what to use and when to use it. So continue watching this video to learn all about jigs and how to use them on your fishing adventures. Okay, so welcome to Gear 101. This video is all about jigs. We are going to cover jig head shapes, colors, and sizes, what's best for beginners, and maybe the more intermediate advanced options. So let's get to it. So the four most common jig head shapes we have are the ball head jig, the teardrop jig, the darter head jig, and the football jig. We are going to go over one by one what makes each of these four jigs unique. Okay, so first we have the ball head jig. So the ball head jig is the most common jig and is a good option for beginners. So the jig head is shaped as a ball. They are inexpensive and a great starter jig for beginners. They can be used as a standalone, just as a hook, or it can be paired with a soft bait or even a live bait. When you are using live baits, please make sure that you are using legal baits for the fishing management zones you are in. So please make sure to read your regulations for that zone and make sure the bait you're using is legal. They are a great multi-purpose use for trolling, casting, or jigging. So you can use them 3 different ways, and they come in a variety of colors and sizes for your specific targeted fish. Next we have the teardrop jig. These are a great alternative to the ball head jig. They are a more intermediate option, so once you're familiar with the ball head jig, this is a great next step. The jig head is shaped as a teardrop. They are again inexpensive and a great option to play with after the ball head jig. You're going to pair this jig with a tube soft bait. As you can see on the side here, these are soft plastics that are shaped as a tube, and you're going to insert the hook inside the tube, shown down below here. These can be used while jigging or by dragging along the bottom, and again they come in a variety of colors and sizes for your specific targeted fish. So the third one we have here is a darter head jig. This jig has a unique swimming pattern, and it would be again a more intermediate option. So this jig head is shaped like an arrow. They move in a darting motion side to side. You're going to pair this jig with multiple styles of soft baits, and when reeling in slowly, the jig will swim in a zigzag motion. Again, this jig comes in a variety of colors and sizes for your specific targeted fish. The last one we have here is a football head jig. This one is a very popular option when bass fishing, and this would be a more advanced option. So this jig head is shaped like a football and used in rocky and gravel bottoms. This is similar to the ball head jig, but it will stay up standing when lying flat on the ground. So as you can see, these are lying flat and the hook is still standing straight up. You're going to use these by dragging, hopping, stroking, or swimming, and they come in a variety of colors and sizes for your specific targeted fish. Okay, so now we are going to get into the color options. This topic is a great debate with really no wrong option here. This is a trial and error decision, and what may work one day may not work the next. But with that being said, there are a few factors to consider and a few baseline options to start with. So the factors to consider when choosing color would be water clarity, water depth, light condition, color of food, and amount of structure and hiding. So you really want to consider these 5 things when choosing your color. For example, the deeper the water, the more bright and vibrant you want your color to be. So when you are reaching for your jigs, a great starter color to choose would be an orange or a red, and making them shiny will also attract more attention. You also want to try to mimic the food color. So for example, bass like to eat crayfish. So when targeting bass, it would be a good option to go with colors such as blues, greens, browns, and some darker reds. Okay, so now we get into jig sizes. How do you know what size of jig to use while fishing? Well, normally the smaller the fish, the smaller the jig. The larger the fish, the larger the jig. So if you are fishing some smaller fish such as panfish and crappies, you're going to want some smaller jig sizes such as 1/16 or 1/8 ounces are the most common. If you're going up to some larger fish such as bass and walleye, you can still use your 1/16 and 1/8, but if you're targeting more bigger size bass and walleye, you can jump up to the 3/8 or the 1/2 ounce jig sizes. Again, if you're going up in size like lake trout, you're getting into the 1.5 or the 2 ounce jig. So the main question here is where to start. Well, if you are new to fishing and just starting off with jigs, you are going to want to reach for the ball head jig that is perfect for beginners. When choosing the color, you want to try and pick either bright and vibrant reds and oranges or go for the darker greens and browns. And when fishing for common panfish such as yellow perch, pumpkin seed, bluegill, and crappies, you're going to want to stick with the smaller jig sizes such as the 1/16 and the 1/8 ounce. Alright, so that was the basics of jigs. I hope you guys learned a few things. I know I learned a couple along the way putting this video together for you guys. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. We would love to hear from you guys. Make sure to like this video and subscribe for more fishing related content.